Guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on episode 30. I know it has been a really long time since our last episode, and I do apologize for that. Life has been crazy, and I will tell you all about it in just a minute. So there's been a lot going on and a lot in the background, a lot of life changes and a whole bunch of transition and stuff. So we will talk about that as we get to each topic. It'll make sense in a bit. So what we'll be discussing today is the few videos that came out since episode 29. Episode 29 came out on December 4th. Yeah, it's only been, what, 6 months? So we'll be talking about all the videos that came out and some tech issues and part of the reason it's been 6 months. And then I will give you project updates and new projects I'm currently working on. And I have an announcement, and we will end with job and life update and finish off with the rest of the reasons of why it's been 6 months. So before we get into it too far, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they come out. All right, so after episode 29, then we had a holiday series begin, and part 1 and 2 of a 4 or 5 part series. And then after that, we had a video where I was working around a hand injury. I had injured my left hand right in here. And right here, it felt like I had broken the bone. It wasn't broken, but it felt like it. The bone was really sticking out right there. And my whole hand hurt really, really bad. It hurt to use my thumb in any way, especially putting pressure on it. So I wore a brace for a while, and I kept trying to work because I've got all these fleeces I need to work through, and we'll get to that in just a minute. So no, I was working on the commission fleeces then. That's right, because November 1st, I received 2 lamb fleeces from a client who wanted her baby's first shearing to be turned into something memorable. So, I've been working on that ever since November 1st, and the injury really, really bugged me because I couldn't finish what I was doing. Like, I couldn't work on it, and I wanted to, and I had the energy. And then we rounded out the month with one YouTube short, which I just wanted to figure out how the shorts work on YouTube, because I've never done them before and I haven't done one since. So that's what that is. Well, after all of that, months later, let's fast forward a few months, I had some tech issues. 2 computer chargers in our house died. My phone started having issues. The editor refused to work. It refused to connect to internet that was not Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi, half the time, it wouldn't connect to that. And when I finally got a new phone, half of my files refused to transfer, and they were corrupted. And one of the sets of files that were corrupted was the Stripes from Solids Part 3. The whole thing is gone. Also, my commission vlog that I was filming, gone. A shearing day vlog I had filmed, gone. So when I realized just how bad it was, I cried. I literally cried. I got a new phone finally, and I transferred everything over, and my memory card was corrupted, and that's where all the important files were, and I cried because I lost so much important footage. So I'm now working on 2 more vlogs, maybe 3 vlogs. Let's see. The weaving, the fleece, and this episode. Okay, so it's only 2 vlogs. Okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. Let's get into the project updates, which I forgot to go grab one, so let me go do that. Okay, so project update number 1, we're going out of order because why pay attention to the notes, you know? So the commission job was to take the 2 lamb fleeces and turn it into something that could be treasured forever. And it ended up being a hand-woven blanket with a crochet lace edge. So it's over a yard long because a yard is about to here. So it's like what, a yard and a quarter, a yard and a third. I had to do it in 2 pieces. So the seam is right there. You can see it now. And here is the really pretty lace with a picot edge. It's still wet, so I have to go block it again. I'm in the process of trimming all the fringe to one consistent length, and then it will be completely done. Okay, so I am delivering the commission tomorrow, which by the time you get to see this will have already been delivered. I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to see it. Anyway, as far as the Morian sweater that I was working on last time, I had knit the first sleeve, but I had not done the cuff yet because of a major brain fart thing. I finished the cuff. I'm not going to show it to you because it was this much knitting. It's not much. Anyway, the other project I worked on is my leggings. They are done. They've been done. They were done about a week after the last episode. I wore them so much. I didn't raise the back quite enough. I did mark the back with some thread. Like I think that's yarn. Probably yarn. Anyway, I needed to know where the back was, so I marked it with a little few stitches. So the back is higher than the front, but not as high as I need. They're really tight, which means it stretches out a lot. And I don't mind that. Superwash wool does tend to grow. These don't get baggy. They're also really long in the legs, which means when it's super cold, I can actually have them underneath my heel so that my ankle doesn't get cold. My ankles. Anyway, I'm happy to have these done. I'm happy they were so much of a success. I have some adjustments to make to the pattern. I already wrote a bunch of notes on that. Hopefully, I didn't lose those with the technology issues. We shall see. Ay, ay, ay. So, oh, it has been a crazy 6 months, let me tell you. Everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. So anyways, new projects that I'm working on. I am prepping for a fiber festival in May. So in about 4 weeks, there is a fiber festival, May 19th to 21st. The 19th is for teachers, for classes, and then, but the vendors can set up on that day. And then Saturday and Sunday is the big festival where everybody can browse the vendors and purchase stuff. It is my first fiber festival. I am super excited. It is local to me, so about 35-minute drive away, which means that I can go there and come back every day, which is absolutely fantastic. I believe it's on the weekend that the kids go to their dad's, so we drive right by there to take them to their dad's house. It probably adds 10 minutes if we actually go into Sautee before going into Cleveland, but it's 10 minutes, you know, what's the big deal with that, right? So I'm really excited, but I don't have enough product and I'm stressing out. And I'm not using the mill that is local to me because for a few reasons, and just I chose not to. I chose to do all of these fleeces by hand myself. The Jacob fleeces from a farm here in Toccoa where I live, and I've gotten, oh, let me back up. I'm too excited. I'm like all over the place. So, and it's been a while since I filmed, and I'm super excited to be back. Oh my gosh, I have missed you guys so much. You just don't know. All right, so I took all the Jacob fleeces and I divided from last year's shearing, and I divided them by color. So I have white and black and everything in between. So as far as the white goes, I have 8 bats that have been carded twice. They're in these nifty bags that I stole from a friend. She said I could. So they have to be carded one more time. And there's a little bit of color in these. Not much, but it was really hard to... Sorry about that. It was really hard to find all of the really, really light gray when I was separating the fleeces before scouring. So I have 8.5 bats that have only been carded once. So I'm halfway through the second round of carding, and what I'm doing is I'm splitting each bat into 8, and then I'm taking a strip from each bat and I'm putting that through the drum carder to make the final ones. That way they're all consistent. So I'm almost done with the white. It took me a month to process the white. And now I have to get up because the other bag is farther away. Let me just show you this because this is right here. So the gray fleece, which is a multicolored, you know, white to black actually, as I find the really dark stuff, I'm pulling it out to go in with the black, which I just scoured yesterday, and I need to lay that out to dry. Yeah, we don't have, like, I don't, when it's windy out, I don't put wet fleece outside because it ends up all over the yard and it's just a mess. So I dry it in the house, and at night I put a sheet on the floor and I put the wet wool on it, and I like to gather it up and stick it out of the way at night, and then in the daytime when nobody's home I can spread it out again and it'll dry. So, but I'm flicking locks to get veg matter and brittle tips out, and that'll give the nicest prep. I did not do that with the white, and I wish I had. So I scour and then run it through the tumbler, and then I will flick all the locks, and then I will card them. And I'm hoping to get through, I have 2.9 pounds left to flick locks of the multicolor, and I'm hoping to get that done this week. But I have limited time today and a limited amount of time tomorrow, if any, tomorrow. So that's 2 days, and I don't have all the time I need to work on this. And then I might be going to see a friend Saturday, which means I won't be able to work on it then. Yeah. It's going to be hard to get it all done. And right now I've got like pinched nerves in my back, so my hands keep going numb while I'm working, and that's not fun. The other project I have, and I will insert a little video clip over this while I'm talking, is a test weaving for a skirt. I have been wanting to weave my own fabric and make a skirt for years, and I finally decided I'm just going to do it with different yarn than I have planned because I have to finish making the yarn, and I have to do a mock-up with, you know, fabric that is store-bought. So like I have a lot of handspun yarn that I need to work through. I warped the entire width of my loom on the 10 dent reed, and I could have done the 12 dent reed. That would have made a more dense fabric. So I'm gonna have to full it. I'm definitely gonna have to line the skirt, which is fine. So yeah, I put, I think 5.5 yards on my loom, which is really more than the loom can handle. I can't really tension it that well right now. This is a rigid heddle. It's a 16-inch rigid heddle, and I'm getting about 14-inch fabric. Now I'm gonna full it, and that'll make it down to probably 12 inches, maybe 13. So the mock-up will be a test to see if that width of fabric can be used to create a skirt that is flattering and that I will enjoy wearing. I'm not going to go into all the details on that because this is a vlog I'm working on, and honestly, I really want to save the majority of details for that vlog. And it may sound weird that I am doing a test project, like complete start to finish, before doing the official project, but I don't want to use the special yarn I'm making for the skirt and it not work out. So we're doing a test. The yarn is not dyed, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but in the beginning of June there is a, oh my gosh, indigo dye vat. Oh, that I can go to. I can, you know, pay a certain amount to dip my skirt into the indigo dye bath. I think that would be really cool. I've never worked with indigo, and I know it comes out green, and then when the oxygen hits it, it turns blue. And it is so neat to watch. I have never watched it in person, only on video. And so if I manage to get all of that done before June, which is probably not going to happen, then I get to dip it in the indigo dye vat. If I don't, then I will do something different here at home. I will just dip it in my own dye vat that, you know, commercial acid dyes. And I have no idea what color right now. No clue. So, but I have in my head like a blue, that dark blue at the bottom that fades up to white or baby blue maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might do something totally different. Be a long time between now and then. I don't have a deadline for this. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh yeah. Right before the technology completely crashed, I set up a Ko-fi page for anybody who wishes to support what I do. Of course, you can support me by liking, commenting, sharing videos. That's completely free. There's no, you should see my hands, they're just going crazy. There's no pressure for you to spend money. It's if you want to financially support me, I would love it. Buy me a coffee or become a monthly subscriber. And I managed to get my first Ko-fi only vlog filmed, edited, and uploaded before my phone crashed. So there's one vlog there that was supposed to have been one a month. So I've made a few other posts here and there on Ko-fi, but I haven't put another vlog on there. And that's because I was like 2 or 3 months without being able to create videos. Super annoying. So that's the projects going on at the moment. I'm hoping to get a ton of other stuff done for the Fiber Festival, and I will bring y'all along on that. So there will be a few vlogs, hopefully. No promises. It was 6 months since the last video. No promises that I will get stuff out regularly, but I'm trying, okay? I have a new phone. I have set it all up. It doesn't connect. My microphone does not connect to this phone, so I had to buy a special device. And of course, I'm not using it today because can't be bothered. It's just one of those days, right? I'm just happy to be here. So let's talk about life updates. And if you don't want to watch it, thank you for watching this much. I appreciate it. I love you so much. You're awesome. You're amazing. And I will see you in the next one. If you're sticking with me, you get all the drama. Is how it is. So, the beginning of March, I quit my job. I miss it. I miss my customers. And if any of my customers are watching this, I miss you so much. I really, really do. You made my day. Every customer that walked in those doors and smiled at me made my day. So I really miss you guys. I miss creating custom coffees. I miss going out of my way to make sure you feel welcome and important and valued. And I miss it so much. But it became a very hostile work environment. And I was taken away from my job, my business, and my family. And it got to the point where my mental and physical health was really suffering. So everything important for me in my life was being horribly neglected because of this job. And it got to the point where I was very unappreciated and it wasn't worth it anymore. So I quit my job and immediately dove into my business again. It was great, but that's when all the technology went haywire. And I couldn't find a phone for the longest. So I gotta love today's issues in the world. I'm very happy to be not working at my old job anymore, even though I miss it and I miss everybody. I don't miss my boss, but I miss everybody else. I even miss her kids. Anyways, I spent a couple of weeks kind of decompressing from the stress of leaving. And the last 3 weeks were really, I knew I needed to leave and I was trying to figure out how, and things just went from bad to worse and very quickly. So there was a lot of stress. So much so I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping. It was bad. And my physical health was bad. Like I had a mild knee injury. I twisted my knees trying to push the truck. Shearing day, the shearer got stuck and when he was leaving and I helped push his truck and my feet slid and my knees twisted a little bit. And for 3 weeks, I couldn't go up and down stairs and I had to go up and down stairs at work all the time. And it just got so painful. I could barely move. My back was hurting. So I went on after I had spent some time decompressing from all that, I went on a healing journey. And I posted updates on that in my Instagram stories, which they're gone. I didn't save them. If you remember seeing those, then I appreciate you taking the time to be a part of that journey. And if you didn't, I'm sorry you missed it. The healing journey has not stopped, but I am doing significantly better. And all of my pain has pretty much went away. Now, right now I have a pulled muscle in my back, so I'm dealing with pinched nerves and there is some extra stress going on right now, but like I'm stressed because of trying to prep for the Fiber Festival and within a limited time. I have so much to do. It's a lot. It's very overwhelming. But I'm trying to make sure that I break it down into small chunks, and I do each chunk at a time and not focus on the big picture. Like, I planned out 2 weeks of work or 3 weeks of work, but instead of focusing on how much I have to do in that 3 weeks or every single day, I'm focusing on today. That's it. Just today. And I will move things around as needed as my schedule changes, because if I'm going to be going to Sam's Club or have my car in the shop, or I'm not going to be home, I'm not going to have time to work on everything I need to work on, then I will make adjustments throughout the week to make sure that the work gets spread out to the days that I can focus on it. So that's that. A set update, and in the future, like this year and next year, I'll be focusing on vending in fiber festivals and fairs and other festivals and stuff, all local. And I'm trying my best to get back into the swing of regular YouTube uploads and filming vlogs to go on Ko-fi, and yeah, just being here for my family, because that's really, really important. My boyfriend he lost his job at the end of December. And it has been one job after another that has not been a good fit for him at all. And it's caused him so much stress. I've been really worried about his health. It's really affecting his health. He's been sick more this year than he's ever been in his life. Like, this is the only year I think he's been sick twice in the past 10 years. And this year he's been sick 5 times. It's serious. The stress is really getting to him, and I'm worried. You know, I've never seen him this stressed. I've never seen him this frustrated. And it's not that he can't find work. He can find work. It's that he finds a job and then they shove everything on him and expect him to just know what to do without any training. And that's not how you treat an employee, a new one. You don't expect someone to come into a job and know everything about it and be able to just do it. And he's being treated differently from everybody else that works in every place he's been to. Like nobody can do their job. Everybody's being lazy, but he has to do everything, and he has to do everybody's job. And he's not allowed to make excuses, and he's not allowed to go home, and he's being asked to work ridiculous hours, and nobody else is working those hours. Like, what is going on here? I don't get it, and it's not fair. And he needs to find a place that will actually give him a fair chance to actually learn his job and do his job. He will work if you treat him fairly. So, yeah, it's been a struggle, and me quitting my job was both a blessing and not a blessing. I could not have possibly endured the past 2 months if I was still working, because of the stress there and then the stress at home. And I'm there for my boyfriend, and I'm really helping him, and I'm supporting him no matter what decision he makes. He has to take care of him first. If he's not mentally and physically okay, then he can't take care of us. And I'd rather be struggling to pay bills than have him in the hospital. So I told him, like, he says, I just don't want to be a failure if I quit this job. And I'm like, you're not a failure. You're not the one failing if you're not being trained and you're not being treated with fairness. That's on your boss, not on you. So honestly, he's been working for a month at this one place, and it's getting to the point where he just, it's not for him. He's so stressed that he can't do anything he's supposed to do. He's having daily panic attacks. He doesn't want to go into work. And today might be his last day. And if not, great. If it is, that's okay. I really miss spending time with him, so we'll get to do all the fun things together again if he quits his job today. So, you get to hang out with me tomorrow and go to deliver my commission and go shopping with me. I miss that. I miss being able to hang out with him. And I got spoiled when he wasn't working because we did everything together. It was so fun. He even helped with the laundry and he cleaned house and he washed dishes. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. I mean, not getting any pay was bad, but having him home and helping me with things, he was making phone calls and scheduling doctor appointments and helping me schedule things for the cars. And it was wonderful. Even though there was the financial stress, it was wonderful. And I really miss having him home. So, and he's been working insane hours, and it's been hard for me because I go to bed really early and I'm having to stay up late because that's the only time I get to see him. And so I've been going to bed around 10, 11 o'clock every night, and I'm getting up at 5:30 every morning, and that's not enough sleep. So hence the circles and the bags around my eyes. The sleep that I'm getting is really good sleep, but it's just not enough. So I've been taking my supplements, which I've not taken yet today because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. It's like 9 o'clock. So, I wanted to get this video over with. Not over with, but like filmed so I can edit and get it out because I'm super excited to be back. And I've rambled for so long. It's going to be a really long video. It's going to take forever to upload. That's okay. It'll be okay. Oh, it is so good to be back. So, all drama aside, and we won't even go into the teenager issues I'm dealing with because, oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed today's very rambly episode. Very excited, hyper. Thanks for being patient with me, and thanks for watching. It's so good to see you all again. Y'all are so special to me and so important to me. I missed you guys a lot, and I'm happy to be back. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I know I already said that, but go check out my Ko-fi page, and if you would like to support the channel, please do. I am working towards getting an electric drum carder, a really wide electric drum carder. You can't see my hands. A really wide one. Right now I have a drum carder and they're manual, and it just hurts my back to use them. So I really need an electric one, and I want a really big one so I can make really big bats because I want to be able to do like 4 and 6 ounce bats, and right now I can do 2 ounce bats, maybe 3. So anyway, that's what the goal is on Ko-fi. And yeah, so any support that you give to me and the channel is greatly appreciated. And if you just want to watch and like and comment, that helps my channel a lot. I am this close to being able to monetize. I'm over halfway on the watch hours that's required. So I'm only lacking watch hours. I've got plenty of subscribers. Of course, the more subscribers, the better. The bigger this family grows, the better. Because this is like the best community in the whole world. Fiber artists and everybody that's excited about weird stuff like me, like sheep, fleeces. Okay. I'm going to quit talking so you guys can go enjoy something else. Maybe someone else's YouTube channel for a change. I mean, for a little bit. Okay, I'm in a mood. I'm going to go. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.